And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, direct from the bar,
PB.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, sorry, I've been gone a little while again, trying to get over whatever the hell it is I have. The crazy thing is, the doctors don't even know what's wrong with me. I can just tell you what I'm going through is gross. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the crap I have to go through 3 to 4 times a day. If you get grossed out real easy or you don't like blood, I'm going to encourage you to fast forward so you don't have to see it, okay? So get ready, I'm going to show you how much blood's coming out of my body. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. So, see this amount of blood? That's just in one session, 3 to 4 times a day. And it's been doing this now for almost 2 weeks. I have to deal with this every day. The blood clots are terrible. It's a mess. My whole bedroom looks like a murder scene. So yeah, that's what I'm going through. So it's brought to my attention that the government over there in Iraq is trying to figure out a way to impeach al-Sundani. And somebody said to me, Pimpy, they should impeach him because he's a bad guy. And I go, no, al-Sundani's actually been very good. I'm sure the coordinating framework are behind these attempts to get rid of al-Sundani, and he's not listening to the coordinating framework. And this is the kind of crap that they pull all the time. Iraq MP announces completion of the impeachment process for PM al-Sundani. Iraqi MP Mustafa al-Kariwi announced on Tuesday the completion of the process to impeach Prime Minister al-Sundani in Parliament. The motion comes in response to the government's failure to submit the federal budget and final accounts. Okay, so look, al-Sundani is a prime minister, and although the responsibility does fall on his shoulders, he can't do it by himself. Parliament has to get it together. They put a budget together, it gets sent to the cabinet people review it, they send it back to the MPs, it goes back and forth until they come up with an agreement, and all al-Sundani does is stamp his signature of approval on there. So when I read this, the first thing that crossed my mind is, oh, you can tell they're definitely reaching for any kind of crap they can use to get al-Sundani out of there. Especially when we have an election coming up in November. Does that make sense to try to impeach al-Sundani when you're this close to an election? In a post on Facebook, al-Karawi said that after filing a lawsuit against the government, which was referred to Parliament, he and several other MPs followed all legal and political steps, including a verbal question to the Minister of Finance. He confirmed that the impeachment process for the Prime Minister is now complete, and he has asked the Parliament Speaker to set an official date for the questioning. Again, this doesn't make no sense. It's just one of those things to smear al-Sundani, that's all it is. The MP explained that the move is the result of the Prime Minister's violation of the constitutional duties, specifically by failing to submit the budget tables and final accounts. The process also cites delays in the federal civil service law as a reason for the impeachment. Al-Karawi and other members of the Central and Southern Front Bloc have officially asked the Parliament to schedule the hearing. So again, we're very close to election time. This doesn't make no sense. The purpose is to smear al-Sundani. As I said before, he is the Prime Minister. The responsibility does fall on his shoulders. It's just that this isn't the first time that Iraq has not passed the budget. Whenever they don't pass the budget continues, but using the year before's allocations is all it is. So this is just the way to smear al-Sundani or to make sure that al-Sundani doesn't become Prime Minister again. Al-Sundani's been working closely with Trump, but I can tell you this right now. If al-Sundani does not win this election coming up, this would just be further delays and further crap we got to go through over in Iraq. All right, as a favor to all of you who have been scammed, here is the exchange day strategy that Melanie sells to people. She makes people pay for this screwy, stupid ass strategy. It's not a real strategy, you guys. It's fake. So let's go ahead and go through this and debunk it. So she's trying to tell you, you should have 2 to 3 post RV strategy sheets for each of the banks. Have these with you before you call them. Review all the notes and rates. Update rates from your perspective day of. Okay, first of all, you don't need these sheets. You don't need to go through all this hassle. It's just bullshit. Keys to strategy day of exchange. Okay, let's hear this. Buy a burner phone and pay cash. What are you guys, a criminal? Are you murdering somebody? Are you robbing somebody? Are you kidnapping somebody? You don't need a burner phone. Don't waste your money. Be away from your home when you call your prospective bank. Why? Is the government going to come against you? Are you doing something illegal? So you don't need a burner phone unless you're kidnapping somebody. You don't need to be away from your home to call your prospective bank. She just threw some mumbly-jumbly together to justify her charging you anything. She's a ripoff. Dial bank asks to speak to your contact at the bank 7 minutes only. We got the kidnapped Iraqi Dinar. Don't bother tracing me. I'm going to hang up within 7 minutes. It's the stupidest shit ever. The bank contact name and direct. Hi, blah, blah. This is blah, blah. We spoke on the phone back in 2024 and discussed the rates for the Iraqi Dinar and your offers of rates, fees to exchange, and perks. Do you remember this conversation? There is not going to be anything special you're going to get. When it's time to go exchange your Iraqi Dinar, you just take it into the bank, hand it to the teller to make sure your bills aren't counterfeit. They're going to tell you right then and there what the exchange rate is and how much money you got in US dollars if you choose to make that exchange. You don't need to go through all this, be away from your home, buy a burner phone. Dude, she made this all up and she charged you guys for this, okay? You don't need to do that. Do you remember this conversation? Jeez. Congratulations, blank. I have chosen your bank for your exchange and want to confirm the details over the phone. Now, before I come in person, so you're going to tell the bank, congratulations, you won the lottery of having me grace you with my presence. Oh my God. You guys pay attention to this because this is Melanie's exchange and RV day strategy. It's not a strategy. She just made this crap up. Exchange rates, now perks. There's no perks to come from the bank. You're not special. Sure, they love you as a customer, but just because you're bringing in Iraqi Dinar, nobody gives a shit at the bank. The bank won't even talk to you in the first place until the restrictions are taken off the Iraqi Dinar. When the Iraqi Dinar starts showing up on the Forex, then is a good time to contact your bank to see if there's any restrictions currently being held over the Iraqi Dinar, or could you go ahead and bring your dinar in? It's that simple. She's trying to make it sound like she's got something special for you so she could charge you $100. I'm giving it to you for free. So there's no perks from the bank. Sure, they'll be more than happy to exchange the money for you. If you have a bank account there, there's no fees. You cannot negotiate the exchange rate. It's going to be whatever the exchange rate shows on the Forex. Is that the best rate you can offer today? They're going to say, yeah, that's what shows on the Forex or the back screens. They're going to go, why? What'd you expect? Best offer now, timestamp, confirm exchange fees, and confirm that with your exchange balance that you too qualify to have your fees waived. I could tell you, if you have a bank account at that bank, they'll exchange it for free. Confirm any and all perks you discuss. See post RV sheet. There are no perks. Confirm that they can set up account, verify currency in presence at the locations. Of course, they're going to do it right in front of you. You're going to be at the counter. But if you want to put on sunglasses and a trench coat and a secret hat and wear a secret Dakota ring and stare at the people across the counter like you're all crazy, feel free to do so. So confirm location, time, and that blank executive will be present at the exchange. You don't need any executive present at your exchange. You just go to the teller. Breathe and pray the armor of God over you in parking lot. Well, you should breathe and pray the armor of God around you at all times. It's like depositing American dollars into your bank account. You just tell them to put it in your bank account. You're not going to run around carrying it in a duffel bag, have some sunglasses on, armored people with guns following you around, making sure nobody mugs you. That's not going to happen. Take a few minutes and visualize you leaving the bank happy, glowing, and excited. Calm down. Gosh, dang, man. She charged you guys, okay? This is what I'm talking about. She's a con. That's why you guys got to be careful about this crap. It's fake. It's bullshit. People actually paid money for this information. Walk in the bank and smile. Shoulders back, feeling empowered. This is their strategy, you guys. And to speak to your contact, shake hands firmly and look them in the eyes and smiling. Yes, this is very useful information, you guys. Very useful. Let the bank verify your currency in your presence only. If you feel funny at any point, if they ask you to sign an NDA or anything of, casually get up and leave. First of all, there's no reason for a bank to ask you to sign an NDA. That's a lie. People exchange currencies every day. They don't go, hey, come here, buddy. Shh. You got to sign this NDA. She's just making this crap up. Once in the car, use your other post RV sheets to call another contact and begin again. Why do you have to go to multiple banks? You just go to one bank. I go to my bank, that's it. I don't have to go to multiple banks. One bank, deposit the currency, make the exchange. Have the banker show you your money in your account and then ask them to complete 3 wires for you. Each wire should be $250,000 minimum to prepare for this. What the hell? Oh my God. First of all, you'll be lucky if you get $250,000. But let's say it goes the way you want it and you get millions. You're not going to be doing no wiring or nothing because it's such a large amount of money. If it goes the way we hope it does, and that is a large exchange rate with the zeros still on the currency, and you end up with millions of dollars. They'll tell you you can have X amount of dollars now, and you'll have access to the rest of your money within X amount of days. So you don't need to do 3 wires. Exchange day strategy. Have your bank print out the instructions for another bank to send you a wire. Okay, so now you need 2 sheets per bank. You need 3 banks with your burner phone. And then they're going to give you instructions on how to wire. When you go through all that, you pay more and more fees. You're paying fees for your burner phone. You have to pay fees for a wire. For what? You don't need a burner phone. You don't need a wire. She's just full of shit. Examples are a wire into your personal or business checking account, savings account, another bank account. Minimum of 3 accounts are recommended for diversification. No, it's not recommended, you guys. Just put it in one damn account. That's all you have to do. So as I go through here and I read this, you guys, you can read it yourself. She's a loony. Here's the second page. Pre-RV questions for banks. Let's hear what these remarkable questions are. Keys to getting the bank manager on the phone. Keys. All you do is just call and say, can I speak to a bank manager? That's how quick it is. There's no secrets to it. May I speak to the branch manager, please? That's all you have to do. Ask this of a branch manager. Do you exchange foreign currency at this location? That's actually a legit question. And then say, do you currently exchange the Iraqi Dinar? That's all you have to do. Can you verify my foreign currency in my presence at this location? They always do that. You don't even need to ask. If they answer no to either question, 1 or 2, ask this question. Please give me the name and phone number of a branch that does this. No, you don't need to do that. Again, you guys, once you're ready to take your currency in, you found an exchange you like, everything goes the way you want it to, you just go deposit it directly into your bank account. If there's no more restrictions on the Iraqi Dinar, it's currently shown on the Forex, and banks are now allowing you to buy and sell Iraqi Dinar or the Vietnam Dong for that matter. All you need to do is take your currency into them. They'll check to make sure that it's not counterfeit. They'll tell you how much Iraqi dinars you have, times whatever the current rate is. If you agree to the exchange amount, they'll just go ahead and put it in your bank account. That's it. There's no fees. You don't need a burner phone. You don't need anything like that. Anyways, if you guys got any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back at you. I'm out.